First, good morning, everyone. Have a nice day today, and welcome you all for ND lecture. So, in the previous lecture yesterday, we have started the time domain behavior of the given network function based on the pole zero plot. So, theoretical part we have completed, we have discussed. So, there are the 6 steps we have to follow to find out the time domain response of the given network function by plotting the pole zeros. And that all part we have discussed, and based on that we have started to solve the numerical example to determine the time domain response. So first example we have taken, and in that some part we have completed, that is the plotting the poles and zeros we have completed, and up to the equation we have got. That equation means what? We have to find out the coefficients a and b. So I told to find out the value of a and b by using partial fraction method. So how many of you got that answer, a and b values by using partial fraction? Anyone solved?
Yes, sir.
What is the value of a?
-3/2.
Very good. And b?
9/2.
Yes, very good. So both are the correct. Okay, but actually that we have to use for cross checking of our answer, which we are getting by using 6 steps of residual equation. जे आपण 6 स्टेप यूज करून फाइंड आउट करणार आहे, त्या मेथडनी जे आन्सर येणार आहे ते आन्सर आपण पार्शियल फ्रॅक्शननी क्रॉस चेक करू शकतो. पार्शियल फ्रॅक्शन इज डायरेक्टली नॉट अलाउड. ओके, सो टाइम डोमेन behavior from pole zero plot. Under this point we are solving the numerical examples. Numerical examples we are started. So first question we have taken. So once again I will write, don't worry. Question number 1, for the given network, draw the pole zero plot. Draw the pole zero plot and hence obtain time domain response. So this is the question, and network function is given in the form of current signal, that is I of s is equal to 3 into s divided by s plus 1 into s plus 3. Okay, so we have plotted the pole zero in the previous lecture. Once again we can plot it. So given, what is given here, the network function given, the given network function is we can write down I of s is equal to 3s divided by s plus 1 into s plus 3. So you can plot the pole zeros. So how many zeros are there? We have discussed already. So this is x-axis sigma n. This is y-axis j omega n. This is 0. Here -1, -2, -3. Up to -3 we can take. Okay. So at what location poles and zeros are located plotted? Anyone? Yes. So pole is at s is equal to -1 and s is equal to -3. Zero is at, actually poles are, कारण 2 poles आहेत. 0 is at s is equal to 0. Okay, s plus 0 is equal to 0 means s is equal to 0 in the numerator. So in the denominator, it will give the location of poles. S plus 1 is equal to 0. S plus 3 is equal to 0. If you are getting, then you can get s is equal to -1 and s is equal to -3. So I will plot the poles. First of all, poles. At -1, there is one pole. And at -3, there is another pole. And similarly, you can plot for 0. 0 is located at origin. That is at 0. Okay. So this is what the poles and 0 here. Everyone got now? Everyone understood this point up to this point? So after that, we have to write the network function. The network function I of s can be written as by using partial fraction expression. By using partial fraction expression. So you can write I of s is equal to a by s plus 1 plus b by s plus 3. So here you can note down in the given function value of capital H is 3. Okay, that is needed. So this we can consider as a equation number 1. This we can consider as a equation number 1. So after that, I told that you have to find out the value of a and value of b by using partial fraction method. Okay, so by using partial fraction, we can get a is equal to minus 3 by 2 and b is equal to 9 by 2. So at the last, I will tell how to use the partial fraction. So according to our method, our 6-point schedule, we can follow it. So what we have to consider now, how you can start. So you can start with considering first pole. Total 2 poles are there. Each time you have to consider one pole as a reference pole. आता पहिला मी reference pole घेतो at s is equal to -1. Okay, so I will write like this. First part, consider a reference pole. Consider a reference pole at s is equal to -1. s is equal to -1 ला जे काही पोल आहे त्याला तुम्ही आता रेफरन्स म्हणून घ्यायचे. Have you understood now? So according to this new point, we have to plot the pole 0 once again. परत एकदा आपल्याला pole 0 plot करावाच लागेल. There is no option. Each time we have to draw the pole 0. Okay. So sigma n, this is j omega n. This is 0. This is -1. This is -2. This is -3. So this is the pole at s is equal to -1. This is the pole at s is equal to -3, and there will be the 0 at this location. Now you have to consider -1 at this location. There is a reference pole, so you can give the name as reference pole. Okay, arrow I have shown. So this is the reference pole now. आता काय करायचं आपल्याला फॉर्म्युला काय फाइंड आउट करायचे, a चं व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करायचे. Okay, I need to calculate the a value. So here I will write a is equal to. So according to the equation of residual equation, according to residual equation, a is equal to h into. Okay, आता आपल्याला स्टेप नंबर 2, 3, 4, 5 अप्लाई करायचे. So step number 2 is what? Calculate the distance of given reference pole. Okay, distances of given reference pole to the other zeros present in the S domain. मग इथे एक तर एकच 0 आहे. मग रेफरन्स पोल कुठला आहे तुमचा? 1 आहे. मग 0 पासून पोल पर्यंत डिस्टन्स करायचे. पोल पासून 0 पर्यंत नाही. 0 पासून रेफरन्स पोल पर्यंत डिस्टन्स. मग मी त्याला नोटेशन असं देतो. m means distance, that is magnitude m. Okay, l 0 पासून 1 पर्यंत म्हणजे असं लिहितो m01, m सफिक्स 01 हा झाला डिस्टन्स. मग अजून कुठलं झिरोज आहेत का इथं? नाही आहेत. No single zero is there, only one is there. No other zero will be there. So only one distance and only one angle will come in the numerator. मग ह्याचा अँगल e raised to j. आता phi of phi म्हणजे काय, फेज अँगल. ओके, किंवा आपण त्यांना म्हणतो पोल आणि झिरो मधला अँगल. आता phi of 0 to 1, 0 to -1 म्हणजे 0 पासून रेफरन्स पोल, दॅट इज लाईक दिस. ओके, आता हे 0 झालं, न्यूमरेटर झालं. डिवायडेड h विसरायचं नाही. डोंट फॉरगेट h व्हॅल्यू. मेनी स्टुडंट्स आर फॉरगेटिंग हियर रायटिंग द h. सो आन्सर यू कॅन गेट रॉंग. ओके, नेक्स्ट. आता रेफरन्स पोल सोडून दुसरे कुठले पोल आहेत का, आहे. येस, इट इज देअर ऍट s इज इक्वल टू -3. So other pole to reference pole distance and angle you have to write in the denominator. Now other pole is only one pole is there, other except a reference. So you have to write like this: m 3 to 1 म्हणजे बघा सेकंड पोझिशन जे असतं इथं, दॅट इज द रेफरन्स पोल. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, 1 to 3 किंवा 1 to 0 असं लिहायचं नाही. रेफरन्स पोलचं पोझिशन हे या पॉइंटला सेकंडरी असतं. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर. ओके, सो m 3 to 1 आणि अँगल पण e raised to j phi of 3 to 1. So any another poles are there apart from s is equal to -3? No. So equation is over. Equation writing is over. Now the next part is what? Calculate the distance m01, m31, then angle phi 01 and phi 31. That angle we have to find out. आता ते कसं फाइंड आउट करायचं? How to find out the angles? Anyone?
Tan U.
Okay, that formula is correct, but here all are in the one line only. हे सगळे एकाच लाईन मध्ये आहेत ना. So what will be the angle? So here the coordinate angle is like this. This is the 0 degree. Anti-clockwise positive आहे. This is 90 degree. This is 180 degree. And this is 270 degree. And again it is 360. जर तुम्ही उलटे गेलात, 0, this is -90, this is -180, and this is -270. So clockwise positive, I will write. Sorry, clockwise negative. Clockwise गेले तर negative degree. Anti-clockwise positive degree. That you can remember. Anti-clockwise positive and positive degree. आणि हे negative degree for clockwise. So here we are going to find out the value of h. H is already know. So a is equal to h means what? 3. That we can write 3 into. Next m01. आता हे जे कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम आहे त्यांचं युनिक डिस्टन्स असतो 1 mm म्हणा, 1 सेंटीमीटर म्हणा, 1 मीटर म्हणा. युनिट डिस्टन्स इज देअर बिटवीन 2 points, 0 to 1 युनिट डिस्टन्स. x axis असू दे किंवा y axis. It is the distance between 2 points is always 1 unit. Okay. Now आता मला सांगा 0 पासून 1 पर्यंत डिस्टन्स किती असणार आहे? How much? Hello. Now use the coordinate system. 0 पासून 1 पर्यंत डिस्टन्स किती असणार आहे?
1.
Yes, 1. It is 1 only, no? Next into आता e raised to j phi 01. E raised to j as it is येणार phi 0 to 1. आता phi 0 to 1 म्हणजे 0 to 1 कडे अँगल किती आहे बघा? 180 आहे ना?
180. Yes.
ओके, दॅट राईट 180. म्हणजे 0 पासून हा जो अँगल आहे 0 पासून विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू 0 डिग्री, 0 पासून पोल पर्यंतचा अँगल किती झाला? टोटल 180 डिग्री. बरोबर की नाही? यू आर मुव्हिंग अँटी क्लॉकवाइज ना. So that is 180 degree. So 180 degree we have written here. Next, डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये m 3 to 1 3 to 1 डिस्टन्स किती आहे?
2.
2. Very good. 3 to 2 1, 2 to 1 1 means 1 plus 1 means 2. So that distance is 2. Okay, into आता अँगल किती येणार सांगा? 3 पासून 1 कडे अँगल किती येणार?
90.
कुठल्या डायरेक्शन ने? 0 डायरेक्शन ने. So that will comes 0 degree. E raised to 0 degree. E raised to 0 degree. तुम्ही हे रेफरन्स जे अँगल दिले मी कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टीम 0 डिग्री 90 डिग्री 180 डिग्री 270 दॅट यू कॅन रेफर. सो 3 to 1 जर अँगल तुम्ही डायरेक्शन बघितला तर असं झालं. सो दॅट अँगल इज 0 डिग्री डायरेक्शन. सो 0 डिग्री वी हॅव टेकन हियर. ओके, आता ए इज इक्वल टू 3 into 1 डिवायडेड बाय 2 म्हणजे 3/2 झाला. नेक्स्ट ई रेस टू जे. आता जे मधून मी 180 आता हा 0 डिग्री वरती गेल्यावर मायनस होणार -0 डिग्री. ओके, सो ए इज इक्वल टू व्हॉट 3/2 into e raised to j 180 degree. Now e raised to j 180 degree is actually -1, but e raised to j 180 degree is equal to -1. So that's why the a value will come -3/2. So this is the answer of A. So by partial fraction also we can get the same answer. A is equal to -3/2. So read all these points. I will give the 1 minute for you people. Each and every point you can observe and read it. Try to understand. If not understood any point, you can ask. Any questions? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So similarly, we have to find out the answer of B now, capital B. So when we are finding out the B, त्याच्या खाली कुठला आहे बघा इथं S plus 3 आहे. म्हणजे 3 as a reference pole you have to take. A चा व्हॅल्यू फाइंड आउट करताना त्याच्या खाली काय आहे बघा 1 आहे. S plus 1 आहे. म्हणजे रेफरन्स पोल S is equal to -1 असायला पाहिजे. ओके. So we have to find out the value of this B value we have to find out now by considering a reference pole at S is equal to -3 now. Okay, so we can start now. Okay, so I will erase this point. Okay, so here we can start with considering a reference pole at S is equal to -3. Okay, so we can start now. The next point, second point, consider a reference pole. Consider a reference pole at S is equal to -3. Consider a reference pole at S is equal to -3. So you have to plot the pole 0 once again by showing the reference pole at S is equal to -3. So this is sigma n, j omega n. This is 0, -1, -2, -3. So this is pole at S is equal to -1, pole at S is equal to -3. There is 0 here. Okay, now reference pole is what? This one. This one is a reference pole. You have to show it. Okay, at S is equal to -3, there is a reference pole. So angle is here 0 degree, here 90 degree, here 180 degree. This is 270 degree, that you can remember. So S is equal to -3 as a reference pole now. So B value we have to find out. B is equal to H into, H is always there. B equal to H into, now 0 to reference pole distance. So only one 0 is there. So M 0 to 3. So this is very important. This must be reference pole location. Okay, H into M 0 to 3. Next, e raised to j phi of 0 to 3 divided by, now reference pole and remaining pole distance you can write in the denominator. M 1 to 3 distance into e raised to j phi 1 to 3. Okay, so once you are writing the formula, you can put the values now. So B is equal to H is what? 3. Next, M 0 to 3. What is the distance?
3.
3. Very good. 3. Next angle 0 to 3. 0 to 3 is 180 degree. E raised to j 180 degree divided by M 1 to 3. 1 to 3 distance.
2.
2.
Next into e raised to j 1 to 3 distance, angle 1 to 3. Again it is coinciding with 180. So e raised to j 180. So if you are comparing numerator and denominator, this and this will get cancelled. Okay, this and this will get cancelled. Now 3 into 3 means 9. 9 by 2. That is answer of B. B is 9 by 2. Okay, so now we are moving towards the last step. So apply the Laplace put the values. Put the values of A and B in equation 1. So we can get I of S is equal to, A is equal to -3 by 2 now, divided by S plus 1. Next, plus B value is 9 by 2 divided by S plus 3. So 3 by 2, instead of that you can write 1.5, that is also acceptable. 9 by 2 you can write as a 4.5, that is also acceptable. Now this is in S domain. So to obtain the time domain means we are going to convert the Laplace domain into time domain. So for that purpose, what we have to do now? काय करायला पाहिजे आता?
Inverse Laplace.
Laplace domain to time domain. What we have to do?
Inverse Laplace.
Yes, very good. So we have to apply now inverse Laplace transform. So I will give the equation number 2 for this. For this, I will give the equation number 2. So apply, next point, apply inverse Laplace transform to obtain time domain behavior. To obtain time domain response mana. To obtain time domain response. Apply inverse Laplace transform to obtain time domain response. Okay. So can you tell now the final answer? So I of s is converted into I of t is equal to, how to write? Laplace inverse in bracket minus 3 by 2 divided by s plus 1. Next plus 9 by 2 divided by s plus 3. So I of t is equal to
minus 3
time
by
of
2 e raised to
minus
minus
3 by 2 constant, minus 3 by 2 you can take outside. So 1 upon s plus 1 चा inverse Laplace काय येते?
E raised to minus
e raised to
Yes,
minus
very
2.
good. E raised to minus t. Next plus 9 by 2 you can take outside, 9 by 2. So 1 upon s plus 3 चा Laplace inverse.
E raised to minus 3t.
e raised to
Yes,
minus
e
3t.
minus 3t. Very good. So that is the your final answer. So final answer is here. So what is the unit? Unit काय असू शकतो? या इक्वेशनचं युनिट काय असू शकतो?
Second.
How second? It is current response, no?
Ampere.
Yes.
Ampere.
So it is ampere. Unit you can write ampere. If n of s is there, you can keep as it is. Don't write any unit. If voltage signal is there, you can write volt. If current signal is there, you can write ampere. If the impedance is there, you can write ohm. Are you getting my point? So according to that, you can mention the unit. So this is the final response. So this is what time domain behavior from the pole zero plot of the given network function I of s. So I will give 1 minute for you people. Again, you can start from second point by considering reference pole at s is equal to minus 3. From that, you can read it and observe it and try to understand. If not understood any point, you can ask. So take a 1 minute and complete it so that I can start the second example. So today we have to complete. Now in this lecture, we have to complete two examples. And at 1:30 again, we have a lecture. In that we are going to considering the complex conjugate poles. त्या टाईपचं एक्झाम्पल घ्यायचं आहे आपल्याला. So take a 1 minute and try to understand. Okay, any questions? Sure.
No, sir.
So we can start now next example. So next example is of similar type, only I have used one more zero, means two zeros and two poles. So variety of examples we can solve so that you can understand how to solve the different examples. So next question, next example, draw the pole zero plot. Draw the pole zero plot for the given network function or the given network function, and hence obtain V of t, that is given like this. So V of S is given. So this is what voltage signal now. 4S into S plus 2 divided by S plus 1 into S plus 3. So how to start to solve this example now? We have to plot the pole zeros for given network function V of S, and we have to obtain V of t. V of t means its time domain response. So response we have to find out. So V of S is given. 4 is the H value, constant H value, scale factor we can say it. S into S plus 2 in the numerator. So S plus 0 and S plus 2. These will give the zeros, whereas S plus 1 and S plus 3 will give the poles. So first of all, I will write the given network function as it is. The given network function is V of S is equal to 4S into S plus 2 divided by S plus 1 into S plus 3. So pole 0 we can plot. Sigma n j omega n. This is 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, a plus 1, plus 2, minus 1, minus 2. So how many zeros are there? How many poles are there?
2 poles and 2 zeros.
2 0 and
Yes. So poles are at S is equal to minus 1 and S is equal to minus 3. Previous example, if you are comparing, poles are same. Okay. Now next, zeros. 2 zeros are there. 1 0 is at 0 and another 0 is at minus 2. These you understood? How to plot the poles and zeros for given expression V of S. So this is, we can consider that pole 0 plot. Pole 0 diagram पण म्हणते, pole 0 plot पण म्हणते. Okay. Pole 0 diagram oblique plot. Now, next thing is what? We have to find out the values of coefficient. Residual equation, we have to use it, and based on that, we have to find out the coefficients. So first of all, we can rewrite this expression using partial fraction, and then we can discuss the next point. So this is the given network function. Given network function can be written as using partial fraction. V of S is equal to 4S into S plus 2 divided by S plus, sorry, this is already written. So we have to think about only denominator. A upon S plus 1 plus B upon S plus 3. जेवढे poles असतील तेवढे coefficient येणार. A, B, C like this. Okay. So this is equation number 1. Now, reference pole we can take first of all S is equal to minus 1 to find out the A. Next reference pole we can take S is equal to minus 3 to find out the value of B. So we can find out the first point. Consider a reference pole. Consider a reference pole at S is equal to minus 1. Okay. So according to that, we have to plot the poles and zeros, and we have to find out the distance and angle. So this is sigma n, this is j omega n, this is 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree. So this is what anti-clockwise in this direction. So this is 0, -1, -2, -3. I will take it. Okay. So at s is equal to -1, s is equal to -3, there will be the poles. At s is equal to 0 and s is equal to -2, there is a 0. Now you have to consider the reference pole at s is equal to -1. So that you can mention here. This is the reference pole at s is equal to -1. So equation I will write here. A is equal to, okay, h into, don't forget h into. Now in the numerator, distance and angle of the zeros, all zeros to the with respect to reference pole. म्हणजे जेवढे काही zeros आहेत त्यांचे distances reference pole पर्यंतचे आणि angle that you have to write in the numerator, h into m 0 to 1, okay, next into m 0 to m2 असायला पाहिजे ना आता, m2 to 1. पहिला 0 कुठे आहे, 0 लोकेशनला, 0 टू रेफरन्स पोल पर्यंत डिस्टन्स, दॅट इज m0 to 1. नेक्स्ट 0 कुठे आहे, 2 ला आहे. सो m2 to 1, m2 to 1. सेकंड पोझिशन इज ऑलवेज फॉर रेफरन्स पोल, that you can remember. Don't write m10, m12, that is not acceptable. Distance ला काय फरक पडणार नाही, पण अँगल फरक पडणार. Okay. Now next angle you have to write in the numerator, e raised to j phi of 0 to 1 into e raised to j phi of 2 to 1. That is in the numerator. Okay. Denominator मध्ये काय येणार, other reference pole, other pole to reference pole distance and angle. So m3 to 1 into e raised to j phi 3 to 1. Now you understood up to this point how to write the equation. Any questions? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Okay. So h value you have to write. H value is how much? 4. इथं लिहूया आपण h value 4 they have given. h is equal to 4, that you can write 4 into m0 to 1 किती असायला पाहिजे डिस्टन्स, 0 to 1
1.
1. Next m2 to 1, 2 to 1 distance
1.
1. Very good. 1. Okay. Next e raised to 5 0 to 1 काय असणार आहे, e raised to j 0 to 1. Yes, 180 degree. Very good. 180 degree. Next into e raised to j 5 2 to 1. 2 to 1 किती आहे,
0.
0 degree.
0 degree. Very good. Okay. हा झाला numerator. Numerator we have completed. Divided by m3 to 1. 3 to 1 distance
2.
2 into e raised to 3 to 1 म्हणजे 0 degree, e raised to j 0 degree. ओके. आता बघा कॅन्सल काय काय होतं, दिस विल गेट कॅन्सल, दिस विल गेट कॅन्सल. ओके. नाउ 4 into 1 into 1 means 4, 4 by 2 means 2, no?
Yes.
Okay. So a is equal to 2 into e raised to j 180 degree. So what is e raised to j 180 degree? Already we have taken in the previous example.
-1.
Yes.
Minus
So a is equal to 2 into -1. So that is a is equal to -2. So this is the answer of a. This is my answer. A is equal to -2. Everyone understood now this? How to find out a value now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it is similar to previous example, only 2 zeros are there in this example. In the previous example, only 1 zero were there. Okay. Now we can consider another reference pole here. Okay. Now second point, consider a reference pole at s is equal to -3. This is the reference pole now. This is reference pole. Okay. Now we have to find out the value of B by putting the expression. So B is equal to H into, आता reference pole झाला तुमचा, S is equal to -3. So what will come in the numerator? M0 to
3.
0 to 3. Next, M2 to 3. M0 to 3. Next, M2 to 3. Next, into e raised to j phi of 0 to 3. E raised to j phi of 2 to 3. जे तुम्ही इथे यूज केलेले असतात तेच तुम्ही अँगलला यूज करायचं. M0 to 3 and phi 0 to 3. M2 to 3 and next phi 2 to 3. So all you can write in the numerator now. In the denominator, M1 to 3 and angle also phi 1 to 3. So M1 to 3 and angle e raised to j phi 1 to 3. So try to understand equation how I have written. 0 पासून पहिल्या 0 पासून रेफरन्स पोल पर्यंतचा डिस्टन्स. नेक्स्ट दुसरा 0 पासून रेफरन्स पोलचा डिस्टन्स. Next, it's respect to angle in the numerator. In the denominator, remaining pole to reference pole distance and angle that I have written here. So next, B is equal to H means what? 4. Now, M0 to 3. 0 to 3, how much distance?
3.
3. Very good. M2 to 3.
1.
1. Very good. Into e raised to j. 0 to 3. 0 to 3 किती येणार?
180 degree.
180 degree into e raised to j 2 to 3
180.
180 degree divided by m 1 to 3 1 to 3 किती येणार?
2.
2. Next 1 to 3 angle e raised to j
180.
okay. Yes, so this and this will get cancelled now. बरोबर आहे. Now 4 into 3 into 1 means 12. 12 divided by 2.
6.
So B is equal to 6 and e raised to j 180 degree म्हणजे -1. So what is the answer of B?
-6.
-6. The value of answer B is -6. Okay. So this is what finding out the coefficient value A and B. Okay, by considering respect to reference pole S is equal to -1 and S is equal to -3. Now next point. या इथपर्यंत कळायला का सगळ्यांना? कोणाला अडचण? Anyone having any question, doubt? The part not understood like this? Okay, so we can move towards the last point here. Now put these values, put values of A and B, put values of A and B in equation number 1. Then we get what you are getting now. V of S is equal to A value is how much? -2 na?
Yes.
-2 divided by S plus 1. Next, plus as it is. -6 divided by S plus 3. So this is what my equation 2. So to obtain time domain response, to obtain time domain response V of t, apply inverse Laplace transform for equation number 2. So V of t is equal to Laplace inverse for minus 2 divided by s plus 1 minus 6 plus minus म्हणजे 6 होतो minus 6 होतोय तो minus 6 divided by s plus 3. So obtain and tell me what is the answer of V of t now?
Minus
Minus 2
minus 2
into
into e raised to minus t.
Minus t.
okay minus 2 into e raised to minus t. Next minus 6
Minus 6 into e raised to minus
into
To minus 3t.
minus 3t. Okay, so unit is what?
Volt.
Unit is what? Volt.
Volt.
So this is what the time domain response here. Okay, so everyone understood now how to find out the time domain response. So we have taken two different type of example based on simple poles and zeros. दोन आपण example solve केले जे simple poles and zeros वरती होते. Now in the next lecture which is going on today only, in that lecture we are solving the numerical example based on the time domain behavior, but in that complex conjugate poles are there, complex conjugate poles. In that case, how to find out the distance, angle, it is very interesting. Okay, we have to use the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem use करून आपल्याला angle आणि distance measure करावा लागतो. Geometry we have to use. Okay, so here one more thing I will tell. Just I will take a 5 minutes. Note point how to use the partial fraction. You people knows, but I can cross check whether my answer is correct or not. Okay, a is equal to minus 2 and b is equal to minus 6. So what is my original equation? V of s is equal to काय होतं original equation? 4s into s plus 2 divided by s plus 1 into s plus 3. बरोबर आहे. त्याच्यानंतर मी काय केलं, V of s is equal to a divided by s plus 1 plus b divided by s plus 3. Okay, now V of s means this right hand side you can write like this, 4s into s plus 2 divided by s plus 1 into s plus 3 is equal to this right hand side as it is, a divided by s plus 1 plus b divided by s plus 3. ओके, आता मी या दोघांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन करतो इथं, a इंटू एस प्लस 3 या दोघांचं. नेक्स्ट या दोघांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन प्लस b इंटू एस प्लस 1 डिवायडेड बाय डिनॉमिनेटरचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन एस प्लस 1 इंटू एस प्लस 3. आणि इकडं काय असणार आहे, 4s इंटू एस प्लस 2 डिवायडेड बाय एस प्लस 1 इंटू एस प्लस 3. ओके, आता काय कॅन्सल होणार आहे याच्यातलं, what it will get cancelled, denominator will get cancelled. So what is remaining, 4s into s plus 2 is equal to a into s plus 3 plus b into s plus 1. Okay, so this is your expression of the partial fraction now. So I need to find out a value. मला a value जर find out करायचं असेल तर मला हा पॉइंट हा पार्ट जो आहे तो 0 करायचे. सो हाऊ आय कॅन मेक इट 0?
Put s equal to minus.
Yes.
1.
Yes, so first case is what, to find out a, put s is equal to minus 1. Okay, in this equation. So 4 into minus 1 into minus 1 plus 2 a as it is. Next s is equal to minus 1 plus 3 and this will become 0. हा part 0 होणार. Okay, so 4 into minus 1 into minus 1 plus 2 म्हणजे हा किती होणार, 2 मधून minus म्हणजे 1 राहिला. 1 into 4 means 4, 4 into minus 1 means minus 4 राहणार, is equal to a. Minus 1 plus 3 means it will give 2. So what is the answer? A is equal to minus 4 by 2. Minus 4 by 2 म्हणजेच minus 2. So same here, I am getting minus 2. Similarly, if I want to get b value, to find out b value, put s is equal to b value म्हणजे हा व्हॅल्यू मला फाइंड आउट करायचा मग s is equal to -3 ठेवायला पाहिजे. Put s is equal to -3. So here 4 into -3 into -3 plus 2 in the left hand side is equal to 0 plus b into -3 plus 1. So you can solve this 4 into -3 into -1 in the left hand side. Next -3 plus 1 means -2 into b. Okay, so 4 minus minus I इकडे plus होतो 4 into 3 means 12 is equal to -2 into b. So b is equal to 12 divided by -2 means -6. So this is my answer of b, -6. So in this way you can find out, you can cross check. This method is not acceptable for find out the coefficient here. You can use it for cross checking your answer. Okay, but examination may be based on MCQ here. You can use partial fraction, don't worry, because in the MCQ they will give the answer only. They can ask answer, but in theoretical exam, okay, in that direct partial fraction is not allowed. You have to use the steps of residual equation only. So we can stop here. In the next lecture we can solve the another type of example where the complex poles are there. Any questions, any doubts? आहेत का कोणाला question, doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you everyone.